He's wearing me out right now while playing this week, but we'll be smart with that. He's come on. That was a pretty severe hamstring he had, so that was one of the longer ones that I've been around.
Adam, how do you put toughness in a team when it needs it? Can that come from coaches, or does that have to be from within?
I think a lot of times it's really the kind of players you have. And I think it's, you can try to create it a little bit, but really at the end of the day, it's, who your guys are and kind of the way that they've been their whole career. And, I've seen a few guys here and there kind of change their attitude as far as how they play, but I think it's very rare.
And when you have a team such as Baltimore, do you make it a point with your players knowing what's happened the last couple of years, or do you just kind of leave that to them that you want to play?
We're focusing on ourselves. I mean, if nobody's realizes who we're playing and the type of team we're playing, then they don't know the NFL. So I mean, guys are aware that they've played these guys enough time. Even if they've come from a different team, those guys have a reputation of being physical, and everybody knows that they got to bring it this week.
I'm wondering about having Dowell Loggains around. How has that been? In what ways are you finding that that's going to be a good setup?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, we have good chemistry. We've worked together before. We know kind of he plays off me and not vice versa. So it's just an easy transition for us. He's able to do a lot of things in meetings, and I'm able to go do other things, and it's been a good transition.
From an injury perspective, too, I was curious about if you could give us any updates. Brendel and Carew.
Yeah, Brendel, we're still working through that, and then Carew, felt something yesterday, so it's going to be a couple days, but it's nothing serious. But I'm not sure if he's going to make the game. So.
Raekwon McMillan, what do you want to see from him this game, and is it more, abstract, or
it's just more snaps for him? Just keep learning, keep doing your job, get the basics down, and just go make plays.
How is he done as far as the mental part of the game? Is he understanding, or is he kind of typical rookie?
No, he does a good job. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's been around for a year. He hasn't played, but he does a good job with the mental side of it. It's just really putting, classroom, field together, reacting. In that position sometimes it takes a minute to really get going, and I think we're trying. We're progressing the way we want.
Adam, I assume some of your staff are already carefully looking at Tennessee. When do you turn your thoughts to that? Not to the week of the game, or
nobody's looking at Tennessee. We're focusing. No. Well, I mean, personnel guys are. Yeah. But we're not. That's
you don't turn your thoughts to that.
No, that's so far away. I'm worried about the 90 guys we got right now.
Adam, Zach Steps, I know you picked up last year. How would you assess his development?
He's had some really good practices. He's done well in the games. He's really been one of those guys that last year when we got him right away, a lot of the defensive linemen noticed when he put hands on him, it was different. And, being able to get him in live action, that was good. I think right now he's competing for a spot, and he's doing a good job, and he's going to make it, it's going to be one of those decisions where we got to figure out, how many guys we're going to end up keeping it, in that line room. But he's played well enough to, really put himself in a good position.
Adam, it looks like, I'm sorry I didn't ask this before, that Jordan Phillips is tracking the play this week, where he stands after having a couple weeks off and what the season might hold for him this year.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to meet about, who's going, who's having issues, things like that today. So, right now, I mean, him practicing is a good sign. And then we'll kind of talk about where, how many reps everybody's getting and what we're looking for this week.
Adam, Jakeem described that wide receiver room as a real tight brotherhood. How do you look at that group, both in the locker room?
I'd agree with that. Those guys are around each other all the time. You rarely see one of those guys by himself. I mean, it's a group of them, so it's like a little gang there. I mean, they're tight and they work well together, and they're talking football all the time, and they're trying to help each other out. And really, a lot of the times, this offense does run through that room. And we need that group to be good, and I like where we're headed right now.
Have you and Frank Gore had the talk about this week?
No.
Would you tell us if you had?
Yeah. I haven't talked to him about it yet.
Yeah. He expects to play.
Oh, I'm aware. I am aware.
Has Amon been what you expected physically? I know that he's provided some things you like as far as being a mentor, but does he look like exactly what you thought you were getting?
Yeah. Yep. He's everything that we thought, and we're excited. Feel like he does a great job.
What would be the reason not to play him?
I don't know. I mean, I never said I wasn't. I mean, I just know he's played a lot of football. You know, he's running back, and I don't know, I've seen a lot of veteran running backs go through the entire preseason, not play, and then go week one, and they're fine. So, but I know Frank wants to get out there, get hit a couple times, and probably get in the stadium, kind of get that first time over with.
Is it right? I'll try it a different way. Last week I said, what's the quarterback plan? So I'll try it a different way. Is it good for us to expect a lot of Tannehill and some Brock and David in this game?
There you go. We'll go with that. Yeah.
Sorry you were asked it before, but Tannehill didn't have a brace out there today. Was that just a one-day thing, or you anticipate more of that?
I thought he had it on.
You know.
I don't think he had it on. I mean, it was far Russ, but I thought I didn't see it.
I don't know. I know he had it on at some point, unless he took it off.
He didn't have it on.
I don't know. I'll question that one. I'll get back to you on that one.
You don't trust me?
He didn't have it on. He didn't have it on.
You got a photo. All right, last one, guys.
When it comes to those conversations that you're going to have about the 53-man roster, how much of it is offense versus defense, keeping a certain number versus, you know, whether or not we have what we need, let's say, at receiver, wanting to keep a guy versus keeping too many?
Yeah, we haven't even gotten those conversations yet. But, I mean, at some point we'll figure it out. I mean, that's going to be one of those – it'll be interesting how that's all going to work out because we've had a good amount of guys play well. And I have a feeling I know who you're kind of talking about where, hey, in or out. But, you know, we'll get to that point. You know, I'm just trying to – for me, I look at it, I got 90 guys on this team that are been here since April, you know, working their ass off, trying to make this team, and I don't like going ahead on any of the roster move stuff.
Thanks, guys.